really well and that you have come to join me to do some Pilates. So, are we ready? Let's get nicely warmed up for our Wednesday morning Pilates session. So standing with your feet hip distance apart, just take a big breath in, slowly breathe out, toes are pointing forward. Just turn that music down a little bit more. So toes are pointing forward, remember to think about your alignment, fill the lungs and then slowly empty the lungs. Keep your head lifted and again deep breath in through the nose and slowly breathe out through the mouth. One more time this morning, breathe in, fill your lungs and then slowly exhale. Take your arms down by your sides, bring one knee forward and start to walk through the feet. Keep the shoulders down and the neck nice and long. Let's bring the arms forward and back. Keep that head right on top of the shoulders and the shoulders on top of the hips. Really try to make sure you're not jutting your head forward or sitting back like this. So try and really focus on that nice posture. Keep your knees forward. Good. And again, deep breaths. Now we're going to just take the arm up and around, then the other. Keep the legs doing what they're doing. And just open up front of the body. A bit faster if you want to. Work at your own level. So just walking through the feet. Good. One more. Now let's take both arms up and around. Keep the feet flat on the floor. And again, up and around. Again, nice and big. Waking up that body, big stretch. And let's reverse it back the other way. So keep your shoulders down and just work around those shoulders. Keep zipping up your center, taking nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, drop those shoulders down and we're going to stretch to the side and then the other side. So stay lovely and tall, neck long, wake up the waist. So let's start really well and think about the muscles in the tummy doing the work. So really try and focus your mind on that belt of muscle around the waist, taking you over and bringing you back. And again, stretch it over. Good, and again, nice and big. Breathe. Now this time, take 2 little pulses, 1 and 2, and then 2 singles. So 2 little pulses, 1 and 2, and then 2 singles. Now keep doing that, but think about lifting your head up to the ceiling at the same time. Good, and 1, 2, and stretch. We'll do it one more time on each side. 1 and 2, and stretch. Last one. Breathe in, and breathe out. Well done. Come back to center. Let's take our arms forward into the Cossack position. And let's just work on our balance. So make sure you're nicely set up, shoulders down. Relax your shoulders, so don't bring them up here. Now just turn your body one way. So take it to the side, and then come back to center, and then the other side. Keep your shoulders down. Good. Now see if you can do the same thing with your knee raised, either all the way up like this, or put your toe on the floor. So you turn into the side of the lifted knee. Now open the arms and stretch. Come back to center. Doesn't matter if you wobble. Keep that leg lifted if you can. And now swap the arms over 8 times. 2, 3. Try and stay as still as possible. And 4. Keep working on the tummy. 3, 2. One more time. Take both arms up. Hold. Well done. And release. Take the arms forward again. Change legs. Drop your shoulders. Turn to the side of the lifted knee. Open your arms. Stay tall. Breathe in. Come slowly back to center. Take one arm up, one arm down, and swap them over. Good. Breathe in. Think about your structure. Imagine the muscles around your spine and your pelvis, and they're staying lovely and still. Good. Now take both arms up, arms out to the side, and release. Good. Let's take the right arm up, connect your tummy, and then hinge forward at the hips. Slowly come back up and release. Other side. Breathe in. Drop the shoulder and hinge forward. Nice long stretch. Slowly bring it back up. Now if you want to add a balance, take the opposite leg back. And as you go down, try to keep the leg and the arm in the same line as the spine. And then if you feel confident, take your other arm forward and hold. And release. Good. Other side. Breathe in. Stretch up. Take that leg back. So you might have one leg that's a bit more wobbly. So you just need to really try and concentrate. Take the other arm forward if you can. Or take your arms out to the side to help you balance. Make sure your pelvis is face down to the floor. Slowly come back up. Let's do that one more time on each side. Breathe in, lift and stretch. Take your time. Lovely straight leg. Now the other arm forward, or take them out to the side if you want to, the arms, and they'll help you balance. Try and straighten your leg more. Wobbling is fine. And release. Good. Other side. Breathe in. Connect. This is my wobbly side. So take your time, take your time. Take the arms forward or out to the side just until you get your balance. Straighten the leg more. Arms forward if you can. And relax. Lovely, well done. Ooh, lights in the way. Take your arms all the way up to the ceiling now. And we're going to sit back into our legs. Press and then press back. And again, lift. Navel to spine. Sit back into the legs and press back. Again, breathe in. Stretch it back. Good. And again, so you squat and hinge at the same time. Sit deep into the legs. Lovely. 2 more. Do it one more time. Should be getting nice and warm. Really stretch those arms up. And super. Standing up tall. Okay, so let's take our heels together. We're going to come up onto the balls of the feet and then come down so the heels touch, and then you're going to bend your knees. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Squeeze and up. Try not to lean forward. So it's quite common that you just hip forward just to give you a bit more space, but try, rather than do that, just stay in that same space that you've got and just work around that range of movement, which will improve the more you do them. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Again, in. Exhale. Shoulders down. Lovely. Keep it smooth. Let's do 8 more. And 1. Squeeze those legs up. And 2. Try and be nice and soft with the arms. Whew. Good. Again. Think about your breath. You've got 4 more now. And 4. Well done. Again. 2 more. Keep those shoulders relaxed. 1 more time. Good. Now bring the heels together. Roll those shoulders round. Turn your toes so they're back to normal. Take a breath in. Connect your tummy and start to roll yourself down towards the floor. Keep your chin into your chest. Your toes are pointing forward. Let your whole body hang. Take a breath in and start to roll yourself back up. Remember, if you don't want to roll all the way down, you don't have to. Float your arms all the way up over the head and stretch high to the ceiling. And then let's open up the chest and extend the back. Lift, look up, draw your shoulder blades right back. Breathe in again at the top. Connect and roll yourself down again. Take your time. Slowly all the way down if you can, or stop at your knees if you want to. Breathe in and roll yourself up again, just using your tummy. Waking up that spine. Stretch the arms up. Reach. Extending again. Open the chest to the ceiling. And relax. Well done. So we should be nicely warmed up and raring to go. So just kind of make sure that music's not too high. Okay, so let's go down onto the mat. We're going to start today on the mat in a box position. Hands under your shoulders or elbows, remember. If you want to, if your wrists don't like this, go down onto your elbows if you prefer. Hands under the shoulders, neck nice and long. So draw your shoulder blades straight back. And let's start nice and simply by breathing in. Slide your right arm forward and stretch the arm. And then bring it back. Other side. Slowly reach. The shoulder stays still. Let's do that again. Just thinking about the mobility of the arm and the shoulder. Reach. Straight line in the body. Take it back down. Other side. And good. Now let's do the same with the legs. So slide the leg away without disturbing your back. And lift that leg up. Bring it back down and slide it in. Make sure you always bring your knee underneath your hip. Other side. Slide. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift. Neck long. Slowly down. We'll do that one more time on each side again. Breathe in. Slide the leg away. Keep the pelvis lovely and still. Slowly bring the leg back. Really try and concentrate on keeping your legs straight. The straighter the leg is, the more you are efficiently and effectively working your glutes. Now let's put the right arm and the left leg together. So slide right arm, left leg, and then lift up into line. Don't overextend, just hold that line. Slowly pop it down to the floor and back again. Other side, breathe in. Slide, don't put all the weight into your other arm if you can help it. Try and think about floating. Lovely straight leg. Take it down. And again. Keep going, so just alternating, but don't rush. Hold it for a second. Make sure your pelvis is face down to the mat and that your arm and leg are nice and straight. Remember, try not to disturb your back with each movement. So try and keep your back really strong and still. And release. Let's do one more time like this. Stretch. So just a really good practice of stabilizing the back, stabilizing the torso, whilst you take your body into a challenging position. Super. Stretch it out. Bring it back. Now we're going to thread the needle. So we're going to take the right hand, turn it round so the back of the hand is close to the floor, and we're going to thread it through the space near the wrist of the other hand. Keep stretching, trying to drop your shoulder down. Now slowly come back up and change sides. So take your time reaching all the way through. Keep reaching, so it's a stretch, remember, and slowly back. Do it again on the other side. Breathe in, breathe out to stretch away, and then slowly bring it back. Last time, slowly take it away. Good, and slowly return it back. Super. Now we're going to take this leg and keep it bent and press it up towards the ceiling like this without disturbing your back. So neck is long, shoulders are down, your leg is still bent, and it just goes up to the ceiling and then slowly down and change sides. So let's just get into a nice rhythm with this. Things to think about. Make sure your pelvis is face down to the floor, your neck is long and you're looking down between your hands. And in your mind, try to visualize your shoulders, your spine and your pelvis being absolutely still. So don't arch the back. If you want challenge, you can keep your toes off the floor. Try and keep the sole of the foot facing up towards the ceiling. See if you can use your hands less and use your core more. So that just comes with practice. So in my mind now I'm trying to visualize the shape that I'm making. I'm trying to think about keeping my back still and the leg completely bent and the sole of the foot pressing up to the ceiling. I'll just do one more like this. Make sure your knees are always coming back underneath your hips. Good. Slowly bring it back. One more time. we do that, we're going to pulse. So we're going to pulse it up for 8, 8 and 7. Keep your body still. 6 and 5 and 4, 3. Shoulders down. 2, 1. Bring it down. Other side. And 8 and 7. Keep your neck long. Don't sink. And 4 and 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg in. Again. Remember, if your hands on your wrists are starting to ache, go down onto your elbows. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg in. Again. And lift. 8. Straighten up your arms a little bit more so you're not sinking. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Last time on each side. Make sure those knees are under the hips. And 8 and 7 and 6, 5. You're keeping your body still. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Last one. 8 and 7 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back in. Have a little sit back. Stretch. Now we're all going to come forward onto our elbows this time, just to give the wrists a rest and also just to change the position a little bit. So you're going to keep your foot flexed. So one leg is straight. You're going to take this leg right up, long and straight, and then back down. So long and straight up for 10, and 10 and down. Try not to move your body, and remember, the straighter the leg the better. Keep your back still. Stretch. Stretch. Good. 2 more. 1 more time. Hold that leg up high and curl your heel to your bottom. And 10. And away. And stretch. And away. Keep the leg nice and high. Good. Keep going. 5 to go. Squeeze it in for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now hold it up, point your toes and pulse. And up, and 3, and 4, and lift. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg in. Change legs. So we started off long, straight leg, foot flexed. And lengthen it up. So the biggest range of movement that you can manage without moving your back. Stretch. Keep the leg lovely and straight. Good. And again. 3 to go. Try not to sink into your elbows. If you don't like this position, you can come back up onto your hands. Up to you. Say exactly the same. Straight leg now. And full curl, and away, and curl. Keep the leg high, higher even than that. Keep it high. And squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Point your toes. Stretch and pulse and lift. Stretch and lift and breathe. Keep breathing. Keep pointing your toes. Keep working. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bring the knees in and give yourselves a stretch. So tuck your head into your knees. Let's take our shoulders back and reach the arms up behind us. Make yourself nice and compact on top of your thighs. Head tucked in, and then just keep your arms floating up behind you. Just stretch out your shoulders and then circle through your wrists. Change direction. Wiggle the fingers and relax. Good, well done. Let's come out of that position for now. You're going to come to the edge of your mat. And you're going to keep your arm extended in front of you like this. Keep your knees bent and your other arm extended. Just have a look if you need to. So you're going to keep your legs bent, And you're just going to rotate yourself up and then back down. So head down and then come up, head up, and with your knees bent. So this is level 1. If you can straighten your legs. So you lift up and reach and then back down. So there are your 2 levels. So bend knees and turn and stretch, keep the knees bent, and then back down. Or straight legs and control from your tummy and back down. So let's do 6 really good ones at your own level. So straight legs or bent, arms extended, head down to begin with, other arm up to the ceiling, and remember you're engaging the muscles of the powerhouse. Breathe in and pelvic floor switched on. Good, well done, keep breathing. Use that level that you're happy with. And stretch. So bent legs if you want to, bring them forward. This is just building up the awareness and building up the correct muscles. Good, one more time at your level. And hold it there. Bring the other arm in front and hold your teaser. So hold it there, straight legs. Try and get your legs a little bit more on a diagonal line. See if you can lower one leg just a couple of inches and then the other. And again, right leg and then the left leg. Right leg, then the left leg. Good, and again. Just take it nice and small if you want to, not too far. Good, last 2. One more. And relax. Good, bring your knees into your chest. Pop your head down and just roll the head from side to side. Get some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's pop our feet flat to the floor. Arms down by your side, shoulders away from the ears. Make sure your feet aren't too far away from your bottom. You're going to take a breath in and roll yourself slowly up into a bridge. Drop those shoulders back down. Take a breath in at the top and slowly roll yourself all the way down. Now close your eyes and just try to keep going bone after bone, thinking about every bone moving individually. And again, roll it down. And again, breathe in. Super, well done. Now, next time, if you want to, we're going to add on. So you're going to inhale, exhale, roll yourself up. Take your arms over your head on the in-breath. And then breathe out and bring those arms down. So do that again. Feet firmly onto the floor. Make sure your toes are pointing forward so you're nicely aligned. Try not to let your bottom drop. Breathe in, keep your shoulders down. Breathe out, bring them back down. And again, breathe in. So your legs are working really hard here and your bottom to keep your body up. So if you feel that you need to come back down or you're dropping, just slowly roll back down and then come back up when you're ready. This is the last one. So on this out breath, you're going to roll yourself back down to the mat. Let's take the right leg over the left leg now and just do a bridge, a thrust of the hips straight up to the ceiling. So you're just going to push up, keep your hips level, so just put your hands on your hips to begin with, and push up, nice and high, and then down. Let's do 8 on each side, so off we go. So we go 8, straight up now, you're not rolling, and 7. Once you know that you're level, you can take away your arms if you want to. And again, 4. Try and really finish it off at the top. 5. So it's a lovely stretch for the hips as well. 6. And you're also working the opposite leg. So you're working the legs on the floor. Hold it there. Hold and breathe. And release. Good. Good. Change sides. Take that leg across. Get comfortable. Press the foot into the floor. Ready? Hips level. Take it up. And press. And down. And again. Press. Brilliant. Keep breathing. Push into the floor. And take some nice deep breaths. Just check that those pelvis stay nice and still, nice and level. 2 more. 1 more time, and then we hold it up. Really exaggerate your stretch up here. Breathe. Deep breaths. Well done. Now pop it down. Pop your feet flat to the floor again, and let's go back into those rolls. So tilt the pelvis and roll yourself up. Keep your knees in line. So this time, when we take our arms overhead, we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet first. Make sure you're still lined up. Breathe in, breathe out. Now put the heels down. Breathe in, breathe out. And again, up. When you go up onto the balls of your feet, try not to let your knees pop out to the side. And down. And again. Really place your feet firmly into the floor, and then control this up onto the balls of the feet. Keep the hips still. Feet flat on the floor. And stretch. Legs are working really hard. Breathe in. Take it up. Stay strong. Heels down. Breathe in as you take your arms up over your head. Breathe out. Back up onto the balls of your feet. And stretch. And down. Last one. And reach. Now keep your arms over your head if you can, or bring them back down to your sides. Bring one leg in. Remember, this is optional. If you want to, just carry on with the last exercise. You're going to take your leg up to the ceiling and then cycle it round. Cycle. Keep the other side of the body really strong. 3 more. Keep your bottom nice and high. Other leg is working really hard. 1 more. Now take that leg up to the ceiling and stretch. Pop the knee in, pop that leg down. Take a breath in and roll yourself down again. Take your time. Good. Take a breath in. Feet flat on the floor again. Take your right leg over. So we're going to press up and down and lift up and down and again. Keep the pelvis lovely and still. Stretch. Really working into the leg that's on the floor. Chin to chest. Good. 2 more. 1 more time. Hold it up and press it up. Try and take your knee further out to the side to get more of a stretch. And release. Good. Change sides. Take that leg across. Get ready. And how are those legs feeling? Whew. Lots of leg work today. And again. Keep the hips lovely and still. See if you can go a little bit higher. Press. 3 to go. Try not to just lead with one side of the hip. Try and take both sides up equally. Last one, and that's where we're going to hold it up. Hold it up. High. Breathe. Take the knee further towards the floor if you can. And relax. Well done. Feet flat on the floor. We're going up onto the balls of the feet. Take them up. Roll up. And arms over the head. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Then heels down completely. Make sure you're lined up. And down. And again. Balls. And stretch. And down. And heels. And stretch. Keep that lovely strong center. Again. Up. And stretch. Your legs are working really hard here. Keep hold of them with your tummy. Heels down. Good, you're just going to do one more of each, so balls and heels. Make the most of your breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. You can keep your arms over your head. If you want to, bring the other leg in, stretch it up and cycle. Cycle. Try and keep the other side of your body nice and high. Rest if you need to. Bring your arms by your sides to make it easier. Stretch it up. Last one. Reach it up. Hold. Bend it in, pop the leg down, stay lovely and high. Take a breath in, everybody. Connect your tummy and roll yourselves slowly down. Bring your knees into your chest. Whew. Give yourself a little rest there. Lovely, well done. Complete stretch out there now. Reach, arms overhead. Now I want you to reach your right arm further than your left, up. At the same time, try and hitch your hip right up. So you're pushing your left hip away and your right hip is coming up towards your right shoulder. And then swap. Nothing comes off the floor. It's just very subtle, a subtle hinge in the hip. So you're just hitching it up slightly as you stretch the same arm away. So left, reaching, and then right, reaching. Start to make it more about the hips. Really press. Making space in the hips. Trying to get the legs longer. So you're reaching the leg away. And away. And again. But keep stretching now. Now stretch both arms, both legs as far to the far walls as you can. And relax. Lovely, well done. Let's take ourselves up. Turn yourself over. Back onto the edge of your mat, remember, because you need space for your body to go. So we'll start, just have a little practice first before we do our 6. So arms here. And we're going to roll. Legs bent if you want to. And then back down. You can keep your head down if you want to, or bring the head up. So bent legs or straight legs. So you start balancing on the hips here, and then use your core to come up, and then back down. So try and get really control of those abdominals. So choose the level, straight legs or bent. Let's do 6. And lift up. Straight legs and control it on the way down. Bend legs is fine, remember, and lift and down. So if you just want to have a go, maybe legs in between bent and straight. You don't have to have them completely straight. You've got 3 more. Take your head down after each one just to rest it. And reach, straighten up. Good, 2 more, make these your best ones. And reach. Lovely, well done. Last one. And hold it there. So, if you want to, legs bent or straight, you can tap your leg down if it's bent, like this. If they're straight, just take them down a couple of inches, shoulders down. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep the leg nice and straight. Just work at your own level. So bend if you want to, straight if you want to. Good. Again, keep breathing. You can put your head down if you feel that you need to now. We've got 2 more. Last one. And relax. Well done. Bring those knees into your chest. Give yourselves a rest. So just roll, rock the head from side to side. Don't rush. Just take your time. Get right from one side to the other. So you're not missing any part out. Take your nose all the way over to one side. So you're going right to the bottom of the rainbow each time. And then pop your head back to centre and pop the feet flat to the floor. So keep those shoulders relaxed. You're going to bring one leg in towards your chest, hold it in tight. Hold it there, just giving those hip flexors a nice stretch off. And then change sides. Hold it in nice and tight. And breathe. And relax. So we're going to bring that other leg back in. And you're just going to straighten it up towards the ceiling. And you're going to lift and climb up this leg. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3 and hold that stretch. If you want to, you can bend the other knee to make it a little bit more accessible. So we're just going to climb the leg and then come back down. Again, breathe in. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now point and flex and point and flex. Walk back down. Keep bringing the leg further in. Walk up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And point and flex and point and flex. And walk back down. Again, breathe in. Walk the arms up. Keep stretching and point and flex and point and flex. Walk one more time down. And one more time up. Remember, you can have the other leg bent. Point and flex and point and flex and hold. Bring yourself further up. See if you can straighten your back a bit more. Drop your shoulders. Pop that leg down. Take a breath in, sitting. And reach over to your toes. Get a lovely stretch in both of those hamstrings there. Sit up tall. And roll yourself back down. Bringing the other leg up, let's start climbing the leg. So just climb it up first. Keep the other leg straight, or you can have it bent if you want to, and then roll it back down. Ready? And 4, 3, 2, 1. Point, flex, point, flex. Take it back down. And 1, 2, 3, climb, point, flex, flex, and roll it back down. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and point, flex, and roll it back down. Last time, breathe in, and lift up, and point, flex, breathe. Straighten the back a little bit more, sit up, drop the shoulders, work at your own range of movement. Breathe and pop the leg down. Breathe in, stretch up and reach it forward, stretching both of those hamstrings. Fill your lungs here. Breathe in, stretch up, reach high, take your arms behind you and give yourselves a lovely stretch in the chest. Hold it there. Super, well done. Let's sit up tall and then take a breath in and then roll ourselves back down to the mat. Stretch the arms overhead. Bring the arms back down to your sides and then take a breath in. You're going to pick one leg up, then the other. You're going to bring your head and shoulders up towards you, towards your knees. We're going to start off with a single leg stretch, which is going to develop into cycling. So, just to start off with, nice and soft, just holding the legs gently, and then you're going to start cycling the legs. So just take the arms away, you can put them behind your head for a hammock. So remember, lifting out, stretching, really trying to get a good range of movement. Try and keep the head and shoulders up if you can. If you don't need to use your arms, you can take them away. Keep stretching. If you want a challenge, you can move the arms at the same time as the legs, up and down. If that's going to affect your coordination, just stay with them down. Now let's reverse it back. Reverse it back. Breathe in. Big as you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Pop your head down, give it a little rock from side to side. So if you want the challenge, arms are going up and down as your legs are cycling. Quite hard to coordinate. Otherwise, hands behind your head like this, a little hammock, where you're supporting your head, but you're also making sure your tummy's doing most of the work. Or in between, arms stretched away. So we go again. Let's do 8 in each direction. So we go forward. 8, 7, 6, breathe. Lift yourself up a little bit higher. 4, nice straight legs. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Lift yourself up. 7, 2, 1, single leg stretch. In and in. Well done. Breathe. In and again. Deep breaths. Keep breathing. 8 to go. And 8 and 7. Good. Breathe in. 4 more. Pelvic floor switched on. 2, last one. Fantastic. Well done. And relax. Okay, just take your arms to the side. Before we turn over, we're going to just do those 8 ones one more time. So 8 in one direction, 8 in the other direction, and then finish off with a single leg stretch. If you've had enough of that, you can just have a little rest. So it's just if you want a little challenge, abdominal challenge. We haven't done much on the abdominals specifically today. But obviously everything you do is working your core. Head and shoulders up. So we're going to start off cycling forward for 8. Put your arms where you want them. So remember, up and down if you want to. Just stay still or make that hammock. Ready? And stretch. 8. And really stretch your legs out. 4 more. 1 more. Now we reverse it and stretch. 8. Keep your head and shoulders up, so don't let it go back. Good. Single leg stretch now. Lift up and up and breathe and breathe. Good. Well done. 4, 3, 2, 1 and rest. Lovely. Well done. Arms out to the side, everybody. Take your knees one way, head the other, and then swap over. Take some lovely big breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just soften. Remember, take your head all the way to the bottom of the rainbow. Rolling on the small of the back. Should feel like a nice massage here. And then when you're ready, make one of these turn you over. So turn it all the way over onto your elbows. So hands together, elbows are under your shoulders and your legs are straight back. I just want you to keep your chest lifted and bring the heel in for 2 presses, alternating. Try and keep your body still. If for any reason this is not comfortable, you can put your head down like this. Shoulders away from the ears, lift and down. Heels and down and lift. So try not to sink. You're stretching your tummy. You're extending your spine. You're dropping your shoulders. Breathe in with a flexed foot. Flex, flex and away. Flex, flex and away. Good. 1 more on each side. Flex, flex and away. Now we're going to alternate 1 and 2. So not pressing, just 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Good, again. Remember, you can lie down if you want to. Now, point your toes, and we're just going to alternate, so we're moving at the same time. Point your toes this time. Keep lifted out of your hips. 4, 8, and 7, and 6, 5, keep your pelvis still, 4, last 1, well done, straighten those legs away and lower yourself down slowly, arms extended out to the side, just circle through the shoulders like this, keep your neck long. Now take one arm up and then release, then the other arm up. Keep your head down, just take one arm up, then the other, just keep the head down. Try to lift the whole arm together, shoulder stays set down, just lift the arm. And again. Now see if you can lift both arms this time. Keep your head down. If you feel comfortable with this, you can straighten your arms. I just want you to have your palms facing down and lift your arms a bit higher. Lift. Stay there. Breathe. Now bend your arms in, but keep your head down. Your arms are a little bit higher than when they started. And then relax. You're going to do that again. If you don't want to straighten them, that's fine. Take a breath in. Lift. Hold. Hold first. So we really get targeting the muscles of the high of the back, the upper back. Stretch the arms out. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. Lift your arms a bit higher. And bend the elbows again. Keep them high. And just relax. Well done, everybody. Take your hands either side of your chest. Push yourself up slowly. So those exercises we just do at the end are really good for you, obviously for your back, but really good for your preventative posture. So really trying to make sure that we can maintain good posture. So first of all, let's take our back into an arch. Drop your shoulders away from the ears. Stretch, push your bottom back. Hold it. Take a breath in. Connect your tummy and then bring your chin in towards your chest and then slowly start to roll yourself up into a cat stretch. Take your time after you've done all that extension. Tuck your tailbone under. Take a breath in and go back into the opposite direction. Keep your neck long. Stretch. Look forward. Do that again. Go all the way up. Stretch. And then slowly back to neutral. Let's curl our toes under, come up onto the balls of the feet, straight legs, take a deep breath in. Very slowly start to build up the blocks of the spine. Take your time, roll it up. Take your arms all the way up over the head. And release. Well done. Let's take our legs wide and take 2 nice big breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Big breath in. And breathe out. Excellent. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a fantastic day. See you later.